Point after here coming up. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Michael Vick. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Vick goes play action. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a give to Peterson running left. He'll get this down to the 38. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll try the middle with Peterson. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Vick steps away to his left. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
off the play fake, Vick. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. To throw, Vick. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now here's Vick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. First carry now for Ricky Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now they'll change things up. Shotgun now for Manning. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Manning to throw. He connects with Hyatt. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here we go with Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation. And what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw is Manning. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They start the second half here with Williams. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Peterson out of the gun. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On play action, now Manning. That ball caught, hits the playmaker, Michael Irvin. Touchdown, Falcons! Michael Irvin, 39 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every
Stream, what's going on, baby? How y'all doing? As you've seen, I got my fucking dub. We out here winning shit, man. Surgically. That was a surgical game right there. And goddamn. Goddamn, son. I love my team. Defense, superb. Zone blitzes, all that. Blitz, zone blitz, man, zone, all that. Man, I'm doing it all, bro. Can't stop me. Damn, crack this shit. See, you see my games though. You see this? You see my games. I got like one game where I got my ass beat. No, I have no games where I got my ass beat. Oh, Phase Beast, and that was a 2 possession game, and that was the first time I played this shit. And I had a booty overall team. As you can see right now, my team is a 95. A 95. I've been grinding out these challenges. You know what I'm saying? This is episode 2 of No Money Spent. My nerves are all over the place right now. Feel good. It's a good ass win. It was much needed. It was much deserved. Air it out. I lost to him on some bullshit. Everything is a 1 possession loss. No quits. Oh wait, no, I have 1 quit. Jay now. He quit on me. But yeah, I don't have no quits. And yeah, let me show y'all my team real quick. This is my lineup. So we got Peyton Manning. I'm saying at a 99. And then we got Ricky Williams. And then we got AP, favorite running back of all time. No one better. No one. Jalen Hyatt, you seen him get a couple catches. Michael Irvin, you seen him get that last touchdown before homie quit. You know what I'm saying? Tony G, I didn't even have to really use him much, but if I had to, I would have. Defense, baby. Oh my goodness. It's everywhere right there. Everywhere. We got James Harrison, Mike Singletary, Jesse Bettis, Jesse Bates. He on my team, my favorite team. That's the crazy part. Cam Chancellor, favorite safety, not of all time. All time favorite safety is Rodney Lott. But yeah, man, you see the team, bro. You see the team. I need 2 better defensive tackles to clog the lane up right there. We got Spice Adams. You know what I'm saying? He on the field like 3 times. There's a corner and a defensive tackle. That's funny. And we got Fred Williams. And then we got no fly zone, Akeem Talib. We got a squad, bro. This team is vicious. And with the different types of mixes of attacks that I can do, it's I don't even know what to say. We're gonna keep rocking out though. We're gonna get us another dub real quick. See what happens. Let's get us another dub. Let's try to at least. I don't think I will, but we're gonna do the damn thing. We're gonna do the damn thing. Tune in. Hopefully y'all enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Hewitt. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these 2 teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent would tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. First down, here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Dak now from the gun. He's got a man left. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. And with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. Able to hit Gallup. Complete. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's a give up the middle, and he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
From the 18 on 2nd down. It's massive hit. The ball is out. And the Falcons scoop it up. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
The tackle made by Dante Fowler. Tackle made back at the 10-yard line.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They are facing 2nd down deep on their own end. They've got a man in motion. On second down, a run with Williams. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll throw on third and long. That's caught for the first. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And the Falcons will have a first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Falcons, who have it 2nd and 9. Motioning one of the tight ends. Give to Williams from the gun. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. We've got a screen to the running back. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running back sent in motion. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun is Prescott. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there, just 11 seconds remaining.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Prescott now on 3rd down. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. That's taken at the 15. And he gets them out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say this has been a defensive slobber knocker through 2, right? Maybe some points finally on the horizon as we resume play. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
We got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this 3rd quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
Juke the defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You could feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They go with Williams on the counter. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Now looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. And they'll bring him down to the 16 after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Prescott now to throw on third down. Short pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good for a gain of 5. Minky Luvu there for the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Prescott here from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. So after 3, we're still waiting on our first. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no one connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ferguson's got it, complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the...
Oh, he lost the football! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. He's going to push one deep down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. And the Cowboys get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Cowboys pushing to get within range for a game winner. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Prescott to throw. Taken in by Smith. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. They'll run here on first down. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll run now on second down. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to be brought down after running this to the 8. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Back to the well again. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. Everything now resting on this try from Brandon Aubrey. This only a chip shot from the right hash. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
I know that was a kick he could make in his sleep, but with the game on the line, he delivered.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. That's it for all of us. On behalf of our crew and my partner, Brock Ewart, I'm Kate Scott. This has been another edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
Man, listen. Lost that game on some bullshit. But you know what? You live to fight another fucking day. You know, shit happens. We was doing the damn thing. Not really. It was a defensive game. Defensively, we was there. Offensively, we was wasn't wasn't anything too well. But we're gonna try again. We're gonna try again, man. That was a good game. I can't even flex. That was a good game. That was a chess match. I fucked up at the end. I did some dumb shit. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have thrown that. I shouldn't have thrown it that deep. Thought I had Tony. I thought Tony had him beat. It was a one-on-one matchup. I mean, it wasn't really double coverage, but it was one-on-one matchup. And I don't know how he didn't get that shit. That should have been a. That should have been it. It's upsetting, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We'll come back. We'll come back. Add that on there real quick. Let me add that on there real quick. What? Oh, That's defense that's got that. Damn. Can't even use it. That sucks. But it is what it is, man. Uh back to the drawing boards. Um, I know for a fact we need a better number two receiver. That's for sure, and a better two better tackles. We need two better tackles, and then we'll be okay offensively. I just need a little more time in the pocket and a receiver that can get open. But hopefully y'all enjoyed yourself, man. This should go cut the side patch and may you be blessed and enjoy everything that life has to offer.